Kevin, marriage is like a woodchipper. I am Milton, son of a carpenter Mary. Daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to make parables, and this is my Tommy parable series about Tommy, the no-armed Chinese fella who lost both his arms in a wood chipper incident, a brown-nosing incident. They love blind obedience on the Chinese streets. And Wu, his boss, gave him a test of loyalty, told him to stick his arm into a wood chipper. You know, they take the limbs down off the power lines, feed them into a wood chipper, throws them the chips into the back of a truck, and they haul them all. Told Tommy to stick that right arm in the wood chipper. Tommy's always been blindly obedient. He's Chinese. He slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper. And the left arm saw that the agreement was being broken. The righty wrote it up himself. The arms tote stuff for Tommy. They zip up, they button up. And in return, they do the nasty stuff in the bathroom. Wipe butts, they pick noses. And in return, Tommy does not chip them up. He broke the agreement. So when Lefty saw the agreement was being broken as Tommy was feeding that right arm into the wood chip, he jumped off wisely. The son of a carpenter and Mary's parables are often wrapped in symbolism. When you see something bad happen to somebody just like you, he's the right arm or she's the right arm to you being the left arm, jump off. Don't let it happen to you. Now, as this parable starts, Tommy is at work. He got a big promotion for Boston. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. It was a test of loyalty. It was a management test, and he won that. He passed that management test, and so he's bossing a whole lot of folks around. Right now, he's sitting with his feet propped up on his desk, watching the Three Stooges. He's got a big can of cola right next to him with a straw, of course, and some popcorn. Yeah, he makes a mess as he watches the Three Stooges, and the workers who's bossing around have to clean up all that popcorn from the floor because he just digs in. But Karen comes into the office. Bloodline Karen. This is a street unseen business thing about a whole lot of folks taking turns being one person. Our unseen business fiction, gene pool kind of stuff, if you understand that. And Karen came in and she said Kevin's talking about backing out of the marriage. And she doesn't like Kevin, but it's on the checklist. Tommy showed her the checklist. She's supposed to get married and have kids with Kevin. He said, he can't back out of the marriage. The marriage, it's on the checklist. And Karen said, yes, I told Kevin that stupid son of a bitch. He's still thinking about it. And so Tommy has to solve a problem. He gets Ching to drive him. He doesn't like to drive. He lets Rhea do the driving. It hurts his teeth to drive. So he gets a Ching to drive him over, pick up Kevin, and he takes him to Alice Bar. And he has to explain things to him. Oh, I'm burning the DVD, so I'm trying to keep an eye on it. Let me show you my my contact cards for the moment, for the day. My portfolio cards, find 20,000 examples of my work at this site, very seriously illustrating censorship, business censorship, lifeline censorship. See my contact, think your contact. You could put your address, your phone number, your website right there. And I'm laminating today's Tommy Laminator parable. Yes, Molly, you gotta come see me. That's kind of hard to see, even as the big one, but it's got a very readable address and such there. Daffodilly. Tommy takes a Kevin, one of the Kevin's, bloodline Kevin, taking turns being Kevin. There's not as many Kevins as there is Karens. You know how the Chinese, if you know the Chinese streets, do something to death. He started out with 5 Karens got him employed at a job, and now he's up to 5,000 plus Karens. Oh, let me turn on that light, it'll probably help. I'm laminating today, and the Chinese assholes, as I call them, the Great Wall of Evil, it has just me and all these images affecting the laminator. It's a brand new laminator. This thing right here that I'm currently using, pay attention to how tore up it is. I was doing a World Trade Center 9/11 Flight 93 check image. I think it was a Semper Fi or something. 6 blocks east of the tallest thing in LA, and it tore up. It wrapped around that mechanism in there. I had to tear it apart to get it. I've had that one for years. This one I just got last year here in the Immaculate apartment. Can you see it? And it is not working. I don't care how it was done, replaced on site. Micro machinery, it's our fix, and we can have a little fun with that. I tell you where the fixing ends. When you pick up that phone, you can't reach me, you make a video, you got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. I've not gotten one Flight 93 check, 9/11 Flight 93 check in 9 years of asking. That's a lot of mass censorship conducted without fear of being covered by the evening news. We the people must be the evening news. Do that. Make a video of whatever you get when you don't get me. It's going to be boring, a phone ringing, an error message, a busy signal. It's not going to be boring. If you get to leave a message, I don't get it. You don't show up on McCall ID, McCall log, McCall records. Some of you out there can get those call records, can't you? Do that. Now, one Flight 93 check in 9 years of asking. No certified mail, no non-certified mail. Current address, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard. Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. Certify that mail, make a video of your hijack call to me. Tell everyone. All soldiers, you protect America. Make a video of the military bases phone not working as you try to call them. Firemen, policemen, police stations, fire stations phone. You see this? Looks kind of, you put the laminate sleeves, the imagery or document you got in between there, and it looks kind of hazy, doesn't it? I started laminating with that brand new laminator. And I don't think the intent was to break the laminator. The intent was to haze over the imagery. Because this is nice and sharp stuff, isn't it? The intent was to have the laminator not work properly, not be as hot as it should be, even though the light was on when I started. The intent was to have the imagery hazed over. It tells me that a lot of folks out there are laminating, are downloading. Make sure you got 7, 8, even more than that. I don't know about some of those places. 7 or 8 gigabytes of space, download, and then print out the ones you like. Make sure you print out those files, big files, telling everyone how to check and post in files, so that everyone can make a video of America's hijacked life funds and post it. 424-229-4140. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get. When you don't get me, it's going to be boring. It's not going to be boring, whatever you get. When you don't get me, it's not going to be boring. See, these were done with the new laminator before it broke. And it might be getting a little hazy. I'm going to try and run some of these through again. That just seems very laminated now. Whenever you call up countless other customers besides me, and you get that, guys, that's money out of your pocket. It's your Gates livelihood. So someone like Gates, Google, Microsoft, Google, big name, a Spectrum, Time Warner Cable, so that they can get the business, no matter what your business is, whatever the big name in your business is, so they can get the business. They can reach your customers. You can. And it's going to be boring once you get that phone ringing or miss a business signal. So make that video, post that video, tell everyone you know at church, at work, at school, at home, in your neighborhood to do the same. And yeah, of course, when the Mormons are praying, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G, on your neighbors, make sure that you tell them tell your neighbors, give them one of those big fives with my number. When they knock on your door, ask them, if you got one who's a better speaker and he's interested in doing something like that, lawyers would make good at this and cops would make good at this. Tell them to go to that house, the Mormons, because you think they might want to join. And then when they get there, you ask him, how do you reach this man by phone to taunt him about his case livelihood, hijack lifeline, and my real livelihood is building Jesus' immaculate house. It's religious censorship when you can't call me up to tell me what you believe. And it doesn't have to be what you hear in church, guys, whatever you believe personally. You can't do that. That's the kind of censorship place that someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world, right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Didn't look right. It wasn't right. We need to roll up our sleeves as America and undo whatever was done while Hussein was in our White House, staining our democracy those 8 years. Man didn't even grow up in America. He grew up in Africa. I hear to be closer to his dad, Osama, during those formative years. Yeah, guys, not one comment about the Osama rumor. Remember to put Osama and Obama right side by side and check out the eyes. And oh, come on. It's 2018. With all that politically correct out there, don't be a hater. Not one comment in 9 years, guys. Not one Flight 93 check, not one bit of certified mail, not certified mail. You make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, you post it. We the people must be the reporter. Call me up in front of reporters, network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye. Ask him, why aren't you covering this? Everything's fake news compared to my family's, my child, my wife's, my husband's lifeline not working in America because of religious censorship. And yeah, remember as part of those sham elections where they placed that Hussein in our White House to sustain our democracy, as part of that, they had that Romney guy, that rich Mormon, running against him in one of those sham elections. You can't reach vote-truth.blogspot.com. You can't reach me. You don't know how many other folks you can't reach to tell who what should they support, who they should support, who they should vote for. You can't do that. Yeah, they placed. Now they got the buffoon Trump in our White House standing our democracy, the Russian guy. I don't play favorites. I don't like the Trump or Hussein, and yeah, we don't go by names. We don't go by the fact that Obama has a Muslim Middle Eastern name. We don't go by the fact that Trump's Russian. Look at those eyebrows, guys. We go by you not reaching me with a Flight 93 check in over 9 years now. Make that video of your hijack lifeline, post it. Come see me in person, have wit, will travel, show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. What do those places need to inspire the world to greatness with? You can't reach me to tell me? Oh, of course, truth. But you can't reach me to tell me that? What those places need? That's religious censorship. Make a video of it because it's also lifeline censorship. Post it. We the people must be the reporters. It doesn't matter what show they're putting on our evening news. We the people will put on the evening news with our phones. Now back to my Tommy. Tommy takes him. Kevin, one of the main Kevins, our fiction, our fun. Pick up your phone and makes a video. Make a video of whatever. You can use my Tommy parables. Make a video of those. Make an audio of it too. You can pair that with a video. You can find the program. If you want to do some work on the parable series before you make it into a video series, audios are a great way to do that. They don't take up much space. But Kevin's in the bar there, and Tommy has him. Al orders a couple of rounds for the both, or from Al the bartender. And I'll show you. It's around here somewhere. Let me look real quick. As I'm using the old laminator. I probably showed it to you. Yeah, right here. It's making a funny noise. I can't. It's glued down. It's glued down, and this it's what's behind me there. The cool poster. Oh, you can't see because of my wheelchair. Tears up that card. Micro machinery. You don't believe in micro machinery? Pick up your phone. Believe that. You can't reach me. You don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. But he tells Kevin, after they've had a couple, Kevin, yeah, Tom checklist, you must get married to Kevin, you must get married to Karen. And glue's a little more evident there. It's glued down. Micro machinery, mega pain, and my hell on earth fiction. Yeah, when someone says damn you, I get creative about it, in case you check out some of my older YouTubes. Oh, the one about the I had the image on yesterday. Bubba lost Loretta on a fishing trip. It's a good one. Check it out if you can find it. Maybe MVM Mix or DHBTS, the YouTube. A lot of attention getting stuff, not one comment yet on any of it. Now back to my story. My parable. Oh, I hate it when they call them stories. It's a parable. He tells Kevin, yeah, the important Kevin, the bloodline one is there more often than the others. Like the bloodline Karen is there more often than those other 5,000. He tells them marriage is like a wood chipper. It gives you stuff, it takes stuff away. And he's missing his arms. And Kevin knows all about fed the right arm into the wood chipper, left arm jumped off. He explains, yeah, I lost both arms in that wood chipper incident. It was a test of loyalty. But I got Rhea. He won her with that snake dance. Now he's missing both arms. He's always been scaly. He always liked to stick his tongue out. Now he's missing both arms. I'll let you freeze frame if you want to read. Anybody's welcome to make my scripts into videos. Be video pioneers. Change them up if you want. Glued down. Yeah, that's a really old phone. That's the phone you're going to find the Mormon missionaries on. How do they reach him? By phone. Ask them that. How do you reach Melton by phone? When else will my phone not be allowed to work because what you're an active participant in? Religious censorship, lifeline censorship. In America, get the reactions of every single Mormon missionary there is. Post. Which people must be as reported. But Tommy explained, he a snake dance. Yes, one Rhea's heart snaked in between whoever she was dancing with at the snake pit, different website. And he's been there ever since. He got Rhea out of losing both arms. He got his promotion, bossing a whole lot of folks around out of losing both his arms. And he tells Kevin that's give and take. Marriage is about give and take. You don't like her, you argue, and Kevin says he got those really irritating eyebrows. She criticizes everything I do. And Tommy says, well, you got to. It's on the checklist. And you got to get married to have kids with her. And Kevin says, okay, I guess I will. He's had a few now. And he says, so it's like with you and Rhea, you're going to get married. And Tommy kind of bristles. He says, oh, hell no. Rhea and I just boyfriend, girlfriend. And yes, meanwhile, in Woo's office, he calls Bing over to the desk. He says, why aren't Tommy and Rhea married? Stigmatized, blue, growing in through and around. Brown slowly disappearing. You can see the white pot around the brown in the center there. It's slowly but surely disappearing. Genetic carpentry, medical research being passed by. If you're a good doctor across America, the ones out here can't talk about that. Try to call me and see religious censorship, lifeline censorship, and medical research censorship, and immaculate bathroom. Immaculate apartment. I'm calmly and patiently waiting for you to come tear it down. All you bored college girls this summer, 2018, come be right here. Let me define graphic art with your beauty. You gotta see me in person. Oh, yell from the street. I'm still not on the call box. And, well, I did get a call from somebody. I think was kind of seeing if they could reach me. They asked if I knew about computers and all that, and I said, oh, just a post. I don't, not a computer geek. 617 number. I'm not sure. I got to Google. But Wu tells Bing, yeah, he's supposed to be married to Rhea by now. We got to do something about that. He's going to put Bing to work, making sure Tommy and Rhea get married. Come see me, handsome bald guy, girls. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil. Oh, I don't do that. I want to get Kayla and Darlene and Tiffany and Aaliyah. It's with the son of Carpenter Mary, it's a mom thing. I don't want to get married. Come see me. Have Woodchipper travel, show me the perfect place to build a Jesus' immaculate house. Best people to start building with. And bring a good laminator. The Chinese assholes, I think it might be that thing. The Howard Hughes effect, if you know my street stuff. See, it's all torn up. I had to tear it up to get that World Trade Center fire engine, I think, Semper Fi image out of there. And so it looks like SHIT, right? So if you're out there and whenever you get a brand new car, you find there's like a ding on it first week, and I don't care if it's like a squirrel tosses a nut down and it bounces off that car. You get a nice new carpet, and all of a sudden there's something on it. Believe it or not, call me up. Believe that. You're not reaching me. That's Chinese asshole. Tongue-in-cheek kind of stuff. Being stupid as shit, yeah. Come see me. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil. Let's get started building a better world. Oh, put a spotlight on those damn Chinese assholes doing stupid stuff like that. I don't think it was to break the laminator. I got a warranty on it from Walmart. It was to make the images less clear. A little film over them. Come see me. Bring a laminator. Just in case. I try to get this in once a week lately. I'm going to have to call up and see what they're going to do. Send me a label, send it back, or whatever. Come see me. Have wit, will travel. Show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Pick up those videos. Put that spotlight on those Chinese assholes who think they're the wind. They're the shadow. And they're that big orange elephant in the China shop. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil has just me and all my images. 20,000 plus at all those sites you saw in those things. MySpace just has the imagery on the links on the imagery, but a lot of those other places have the actual places, links to where you can download on a Flickr and a Google Drive. Those 20,000. Print out. You say they got just me in them. It's the Great Wall of Evil. Print it out. Imagine yourself there. Imagine your contact there. How good it look. Come see me in person. Have wit, we'll travel. Yeah, yell real loud. I try to keep that window open. I may turn it on. It's getting hot. It's like up to 84 or something. And let's get started building a better world. One image, one funny parable at a time. Tell me your street stories about Chinese assholes breaking stuff in such a brand new one way.